So when I was a freshman in high school, it was me, my partner at the time, and our friend. We were all just sitting in a classroom, and my partner pulls out his vape, and, they just start passing it. And they offer me a hit, and I say no just because nicotine addiction runs in my family, lung issues too, so I refuse. But they still just keep asking me, and I just didn't want the conflict, so I said yes, and I just hit it. And even though it was just kind of like a one-time thing, it still kind of was like, wow, they really did not respect my comfortability in that situation and just wanted me to do what they wanted. So it kind of like changed my perspective on how I saw them, even though it was a very small event.
Back in my sophomore year of high school, I got peer pressured into underage drinking by a couple people I was hanging out with at the time. I thought I was just going over to hang out, but they busted out drinks and I felt obligated to join in to seem cool. Looking back on it, I regret it a lot. I made a fool of myself and I ended up throwing up everywhere. It wasn't pretty. Yeah, that's about it.
So kind of talking about peer pressure, I had a really big experience that happened my freshman year when I was here at Western. It was my first ever time going out to my big party and stuff like that, and going out for the first time in my college experience. And when I was at the parties, I ran into some of my own friends, and they pressured me to drink more and more and more. And me being a freshman and naive, I was like, cool, I'm just going to drink more. Well, eventually, it got to the point where I drank so much that I had to go to the hospital and get my stomach pumped. Afterwards, it made me feel really bad. Not only because I knew myself better, but I allowed myself to be pressured into that situation, but also I had quote-unquote friends that just dumped me on my couch back in my dorm, didn't want to even check on me, and just thought, oh, he'll sleep it off. But, yeah.
I was a sophomore at Western in 2020, right before COVID hit. My worst experience with peer pressure was when I got dragged to a party I had adamantly said I didn't want to go to, and at the same party, I ended up getting roofied. So hindsight, I wish I had just kept my word to myself and agreed not to go in the first place.